Greetings, fellow Rotarians. It is a pleasure for me to be invited to speak to you today, and I'm coming to you from my home in Lansing, New York, upstate New York, USA, District 7170. My name is Dale Flinn, and I'm the District Governor-elect for District 7170. So I'm preparing for my year. Lots of work to do, but looking forward to serving Rotary again. My talk today to share with you is about sharing your Rotary moment. And as you'll see, I believe it is something that's very important for the Rotary world and is going to be a very powerful tool for us to use. So, without further ado, here's my story. As I was preparing for my Governor-elect training seminar last September, I received an email from our staff telling me that I would be expected to prepare a personal expression before the seminar. This personal expression would be sent in ahead of time, and then each of us would be assigned a time to share our expression with the rest of the group sometime during the week. When I asked for a bit of clarification about what a personal expression was, I didn't get much help. By the time we arrived in Lombard, Illinois, USA for the seminar, the terminology had changed a bit, and one of the most powerful concepts in Rotary was born: the Rotary moment. Once the name was changed, it became easier to understand what was being asked of us, and I'm happy to share with you my Rotary moment, and then share with you the power behind the concept. The Rotary moment was also part of this year's International Assembly in San Diego, and some of them were just amazing. If you get a chance to see the DVD of the speeches from the Assembly, I am sure that the ones shared with the entire Assembly will be on there. They are well worth watching. Here then is my Rotary moment. I love Rotary. Whenever Rotarians gather, one of the first questions often asked is, "Why did you join Rotary?" For me, it was never a question of why, but a matter of when. My father joined Rotary when I was 6 years old, and very early on he made Rotary a part of my life and our family's life. Without ever saying the words, "I love Rotary," he demonstrated through his commitment to the ideals of Rotary, his own love, and passed that along to me. He took me to club meetings, and before I was even old enough to think of joining Rotary, to 2 international conventions. As a child, I was always taught never to address an adult by their first name unless that person gave permission. In that meeting room at Rotary, though, I didn't even have to ask. I could address everyone there by their first name, as is Rotary tradition, and that is a very powerful feeling for a young child. My father also instilled his love of the Rotary Foundation in me, making me and the rest of my immediate family Paul Harris Fellows. He served as a group study exchange team leader and as district governor in 1988-1989. Through all of that, I never heard him say the words, "I love Rotary." But there was never any doubt in my mind that Rotary was truly an important part of his life. In 1990, I was finally in a position to become a Rotarian, and I am very honored to have been sponsored by my father into his club, my club, a club where I felt I had belonged all along. Now I am proud to say that Rotary has become a very important part of my life, and I too have served as a GSE team leader and will become District Governor of District 7170, New York, USA, on July 1st of this year. Perhaps even more important to me is that he instilled this same sense of love and importance in my daughter, who also loves Rotary. She couldn't wait until she was able to join, and 2 years ago was finally able to. Today she is the secretary of the Baldwinsville, New York, USA Rotary Club, and I could not be prouder. I have no doubt that one day she too will become a district governor, and that when she has children of her own, they will learn to love Rotary as well. I serve Rotary because it is my way of giving back for all that Rotary has given me. I love Rotary. That is my Rotary moment. While not particularly moving, it is an important story to tell. It's my story, and that's the power of the Rotary moment. The idea of the Rotary moment is to share with others a moment, an event, a situation in Rotary that somehow has changed our lives. Many of them are very moving and emotional, some are just heartwarming, but what ties them all together is that they are all from the heart and very personal. When we share our stories with others, we not only tell the story of ourselves, but we tell the story of Rotary. If we truly wish to motivate others to join our great organization, we need more than just an elevator speech or a brochure describing our club or our organization. We need to personalize our connection to the organization and to what it does throughout the world. Think about your Rotary moment and begin to share it with others. It doesn't have to be moving. It doesn't have to be anything particularly special. It just has to be your moment, and it has to come from your heart. Many people describe it as the moment. Step back. Think about your Rotary moment and begin to share it with others. Even sharing with other Rotarians can make the difference between someone belonging to Rotary and someone becoming a Rotarian. Indeed, some describe the Rotary moment as that moment when we go from just being a member of Rotary to becoming a Rotarian. Whatever your Rotary moment, think about it, share it, and share Rotary. Thank you very much. The text version of this speech has contact information for me, so feel free to contact me at any point in time. I'm happy to talk about the whole Rotary moment concept. It is something that you will be seeing and hearing more often in Rotary and coming from RI. And I have already decided to incorporate it into my year as district governor by sharing my Rotary moment with each of the clubs when I do my official club visits, and by asking the clubs when I visit them to have someone from the club share their Rotary moment with me. So I encourage you all to think about it, to use this very powerful and important tool to help spread the word of Rotary. Thank you very much, and have a great day.